All righty. Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay. Ooh, whoa. Stay. All right. I'm not going to be on long. When I was doing my grad fan boot camp, I ended up creating a template. So this is one of my yard sign templates. Excuse me. And so I'm going to show it here. So this is one of my yard sign ones. And as we were going through, because I wanted to show how to press this, let me show you guys. So I wanted to show how to press it to the Dollar Tree dry erase boards. Actually, I can do it this way. So I can hold this one up here and then this one up here. So both sides can see it. So since I wanted to show them how to press it to the dry erase board, I just took one of my yard signs and did it up really quick. So we did this and this side. So these are the elements from the current template that I have. And so I was just, moving things around. So we made these inside the class. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. This one, I kind of had a one-track mind when it came to setting it up. So I set it up as a yard sign, but then being able to do that. So I end up setting it up as the paddle one, and that one is only I gave that one to those who attended the class, and I'll put it in the vault. But I was like, oh wait, I can do yard sign. I mean, I can do one for a tumbler. So I'm about to change, take a lot of my yard sign tumblers that I had before, and I'm about to make, I already size them up for tumbler templates as well as paddle templates. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll be answering questions. So you can watch me work, or you can also ask questions, but I'm going to be working in Silhouette Studio as I do this. Okay. So we're just going to share my screen. All right. So I'm going to start with making this 9.35 by 8.15. Creating my safe zone. And if you have any of my templates, you can actually do this yourself as well if you are familiar with how to resize. Now, not everything you would be able to just simply shrink it down in size. You may have to do, a little bit of extra. So let's see, with the yard sign one, if I shrink it down, now this, I might be able to get it to fit if I just shrink it down. So if you already have this template from the vault, you won't have to do very much to it. So I can't go all the way down because see, it's not going to fit. So I am going to have to crop some of this down. All right, so we're going to go to here. All right, cool beans. And now I'm going to crop it down. Although I think do I want it to be that big? Yeah, I guess it can stay that large. I mean, this part is going to change. It's going to go down significantly, but that's okay. So I'm going to ungroup this. We're going to move the image. We're going to move the name. remove the school name. And excuse me. Oh, I'm pulling the wrong thing. Okay, so I need this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to copy this part, but for the background, I'll just make it. And of course, you can change this to whatever color you want. By the time I finish this, it might all be in Silaholics Anonymous colors. Silaholics Anonymous. Honestly speaking colors, HSINK colors. So I need to crop down a few things. So we're going to make that like that. And I'm going to paste in front and crop down my fades. So paste in front, crop, paste in front, crop. So I'm just going to keep doing that and cropping down these elements. Oops. And this is just an accent piece that can be placed wherever you want it to go. Same thing with the 2020, like with the school year. It doesn't have to be this particular year. So I'm actually going to leave that off. This is also an element that can be left on or omitted. I am going, oh wait, this right here, we're going to send it to the back. So I am going to take all of this and I'm going to move it up just a little to give me more space on the bottom. So this one's technically done, right? So I can turn this into, well, this is now a Tumblr template where all you have to do is add your pictures, so it can be set up like this one where her name was, oh wait, where do I even have that one? Well, this one was set up originally with her name at the top, and then it was the school name, and then it was graduate class, like, so you can do it that way. So I'm actually about to do this one. So all I have to do is really just move. Actually, no, I have to do the whole thing. So you can do it this way with the names, or the other setup is with the circle at the top. So I'm about to create all of these the same way I have them all as yard sign templates. I'm about to create them as Tumblr templates as well. Let me see. Did I miss any questions over here on TikTok? No, I did not. And if you guys have any questions, so it's a Q&A. I mean, you can watch me just click around the screen, or you can ask questions. That's why I titled this as a Q&A and a watch me work, okay? Oh, is it blurry for anyone else? Will these be added to the vault? Yes, they will. Uh-oh. Okay, everyone else says it's clear. All right, perfect. Um, is the vault a one-time fee that gets updated with new items? Yes, it is. There is no set interval on how often it's updated, so but it does get updated. Oh, this was. Oh, this did not have a straight line. Never noticed that. I think I'd rather have it a little bit shorter. Because this was set up. Okay. And the name. Okay. I was like, wait, that area seems short, but the name was going across both areas. So all right. So if I was to make a sign just to put in the yard with like a styrofoam board, could you sublimate it? Could you sublimate to it, and how would you seal it? So you never seal one, you cannot sublimate styrofoam board because it's going to melt. So yard signs are normally done to where, or at least when I do them, I have it printed to adhesive vinyl. I outsource that. So I did that for 3 years where I would outsource the prints and then I apply it to, you don't do it to styrofoam because it doesn't have the stakes on it. It's called Coroplast. It has holes in it. And then you get the H stakes and you put it in there and then you can make a yard sign. So you get the printed, um, you get the printed adhesive vinyl, and then you put it on the Coroplast, cut it down, and then it's for a yard sign. But I do not sublimate those. Those are not something to sublimate. And then there is one more to do in this style. It is basically just reversed. So we're just going to reverse it. We're going to move, nope, wrong one. Let's delete that one and select this. Yes, I'm going to drop these in there. But this is allowing you to also see how easy it is to take a template and just customize it for yourself. So although, yes, I am going to include this, these are things that you could customize and change and switch up yourself. Now, you still have to know how to use Silhouette Studio in order to know how to crop it down and where to add stuff and things like that. But all you have to do with these is just change the color. So if I wanted to make this, let's see, where is the one that we used from class today? So I'm going to copy this, and I have no idea which. Okay, there we go. So if I wanted this to be this color, I wanted the bottom to be this color, I wanted the insides to be the, ooh, no, we got to ungroup it. Same thing with this, we got to ungroup it. I mean, you can change it however you see fit. You can do that. You can put this smaller at the top. Put names, class of. You can add whatever you want to it. So that one. So all of these are setups. And again, I'm probably going to make this. Let's go to my color chart. Let me grab my logo. Well, first, let's put this over here and go back over here and grab all of these elements. Copy, paste. And Okay, hold on. Let me do it this way since my color palette is no longer here. HSINK. All right, let's see. Was there any other questions over here? Nope. So you guys are just going to watch me click? No questions? I only did this because I figured you guys would have questions about different things, but I can finish these off camera. Undo, ungroup. Just trying to figure out how I want to put it in the, how I want it displayed as like the opening, when you open up the template. I'm trying to figure out how I want it displayed. Um, yeah, whoever, whatever. Again, this is just me. And as you can see, you can make these whatever color combination. So I'm intentionally making them different setups so that you can see that you can also make them different setups once you have the template. And these are all for tumblers. So these are sized for tumblers. The yard sign one is already in the vault. These are just for tumblers. right, so file, save as, save to hard drive. Excuse me. HS ink digital color block. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna go HSINK digital color block tossing cap. 20-ounce per template. That one's done. I had to switch to a different phone account. Not sure why. It's blurry on my phone, on my other phone sometimes, not all the time. However, does happen even when changing view settings. Okay. I like watching you work. I don't use the program. It's amazing what you do. Let's see. So we are using the templates the way you're doing it. Does that allow you to change out the background to something different? Or yeah, of course you can put a background if you wanted a background in there. You can put whatever. So it's everything still remains the same of how you customize things. So if you want to put a background, if you have it in your patterns, or if you want to crop a background to it, I mean, I'm just gonna put it in the file as a solid color, but you are able to put whatever background you want, in there for any part. So when it's something vector, you can put any color, any background. All right, so there's that one. I think that's all of the. All right, so we're going to exit out. No, I don't need to save that one. And I'm gonna open up. Hopefully it doesn't shut down Silhouette Studio because it's a really, really big file. Really big file. Yard. Okay, so I'm going to open up this one. And then we're going to open up the one that has all of the yard signs in it. Premium yard sign templates. I think it's this one. Silhouette won't load my SVGs. Do you know why? One, make sure if it was in a zip file that you have unzipped it. Two, make sure that you have Designer Edition, Designer Plus, or Business Edition activated, and it still shows it at the top. You cannot open up SVGs in the free version of Silhouette Studio. So usually those are the only two times, like two things that will cause it to not open. You did not unzip it, or you are working in the free version and not Designer, Designer Plus, or Business. All right, so we're going to take this and again do 9.35 by 8.15. Do my safe zone. And we're going to shrink this down to size. OMG, that may be the reason why I can't save my work. Oh yeah, you have to have, To save it as a PNG, you have to have business edition. If you don't have business edition, you can always click on the link in my bio and it'll take you to my Linktree, and there is a link there where you can click to go get business edition at a discounted price. But yes, you have to have business edition in order to save as a PNG. I have a Cricut. I want to take your 30-day class, but you have a class for Cricut users who wants to know which one should I take. So the one for Cricut, it does like, so the one that says like Cricut crossover to like Silhouette, it only compares apples to apples, oranges and oranges. So the things that you can actually do in Cricut Design Space, I basically go over those and show you what is the equivalent of that in Silhouette Studio. Now, also with Cricut Design Space, it has made some changes. That was based off of the old one. So it's just to help you understand the terminology. Now, if you really want to learn Silhouette Studio, my recommendation is to scrap everything that you think you about designing as it relates to Cricut Design Space and just learn Silhouette Studio. So the 30-day training will do that for you where you're just learning Silhouette Studio. The crossover one is apples to apples, oranges to oranges of if Cricut can do this, this is what that function is in Silhouette Studio to help you kind of ease into Silhouette Studio. I have that I paid for. I wonder if I got logged off or something. So yeah, you're gonna look at the top and it will say Silhouette Studio Business Edition and then the name of the file that you're working on. If it doesn't say that, like if it's already open, or when you click on it, when you open it, if it doesn't say Business Edition, then it's not activated. Also, to save as a PNG, you must be in version 4.3 or higher. If you are still working in 4.1 or 4.2, you won't have the option to save as a PNG. You will only see the option to save as an SVG, a JPEG, and a PDF. No, they don't expire, but I mean, it has happened before where it will just kind of like deactivate itself. For some people, they say like once they did an update, it went away, but it doesn't expire at all. Thank you, Miss Dawn, for the super chat. I used to be able to, all of a sudden I couldn't. I'm confused. So yeah, just make sure that you're still activated and that it's at the top. All right, so I'm just gonna do this to get a general size. So that should work. And we're going to ungroup. I'm gonna make this white. We're gonna bring this to the front. I mean, and even with this, although it's supposed to be a Polaroid, if you want to change this to a color, technically you can, but you saw how this one was set up. So I'm just going to take this one, although and I'm not necessarily putting grad on it because these can be used for anything. So I'm not putting grad on it. So that one is done. I keep closing these out. Oh, well, I can do it from here. So I'm going to copy and no, paste. So my yard sign one comes with all of these elements and you can switch them out. So that particular one was created by mixing this and one of the Polaroids. So if you want to create your own custom layout, as long as you have the template, you can definitely create your own custom layout, whether it's for a yard sign or for a tumbler or for a oh, I forgot to do the Dollar Tree fan. Hold on. Copy. I forgot to do it for the other ones too. It's okay. I forgot to do it for these. I'm going to put this here so I can do that one. And did I close? I did close it. That's okay. Yeah, I put it here. So I'm going to do this one real quick, like. And then this too, it doesn't have to be white. If you wanted that to be colored or whatever, you want a background to that, you definitely can. Maybe we'll leave that as yellow. Ooh, I like that. And then that means I'll make this white and this black. Ooh, I like it that way. HSINK colors are so pretty. Is there a way I can check the website to download the business edition again? So you don't have to download it again, depending on which version you're using. You're going to go to help, and then you're just going to go to activate or apply. So it'll say apply upgrade edition. So you'll click on that. You'll put in your password and your email address, your password. It will automatically activate it. If you are on version 4.3 or later, you go there and it's going to say activate. You're going to click on it. You're going to type in the 16-digit code that is on your Silhouette America account, put in your email address and password, and it will activate. So you don't have to re-download anything again. You just have to enter the code. All right, let's see how we can set this one up. Let's see. How do we want to do this one on the Dollar Tree template? Let's see there. See, it might be too much to try and put all of this on here. See, that might be too much. Might need to do just one set of film strips. So if you want to kind of, actually, I'll open up hers again. So file, open recent, Ramaya, and I'll show you what it'll look like with all of your pictures put in there. OMG, I was working on the wrong account. Thank you so much. Aha. So happy I caught you live. See, that's why I do these Q&As for moments like that. You never know when you need me to be live. That's like one of the main reasons why I do these live Q&As. All right, so I'm just going to copy this and paste. Ungroup. Huh? Kind of like her popping out of it. And then we're going to take this and So I moved it all around simply so you guys can see how it went from the yard sign, so you can see what it looks like with like elements in it. So this becomes a paddle that looks just like the original. So see, fans don't have to be like just a static picture or and actually I'm going to bring this to the front and center that just like that. Maybe make him just a little bit smaller. So I mean, it's a slightly different setup, because I'm able to center it. Actually, her name was actually pretty like much smaller, so I can probably still center it. But now it's a smaller space, so you have to account for that. I didn't take this all the way up, but I mean, you technically can. But it's now a much smaller area than before. So you want to just be mindful about how you arrange things. So I probably could have made this much smaller than it was. Okay, I don't know what I didn't know what I had selected and what I didn't have selected. Okay. All right, there we go. So if I shrink this down some, I'll make her names a little bit smaller. I can make Georgia State a little bit bigger. Maybe move the name over some. And then if I wanted to, I could make these a little bit bigger and more like pronounced. And then of course this will go to the edge. So this way it'll seem like the film strip is going off of the paddle. So hey, boom, there we go. It's set up for a paddle. Versatile template. So you can literally mix and match, move things around. So I just never, until I just did the class, I didn't think to make these into other layouts where you don't have to. So I'm doing the work, so you don't have to. It's already going to be set up for you. And all you have to do is add your elements to it. If you don't like this way, you want it to be bigger, you just select all the pieces and rescale it. So now it is in paddle format. It's in, what's this thing called? Tumblr template format. I can probably somewhat do this for a mug. Probably not going to do that right now, but this just shows you how versatile my templates are and that you can lift as long. So for me, when I say a template, having the outline of the paddle so that you know where to arrange things, that is a template for me. Not necessarily having the background, having the font where you can just type it in and just change the font. You still put whatever font that you want. So it's just going to be like this, and you fill it in with whatever pictures. I'll have like the thumbnail will be a sample one or an example of one, but you fill it in however you want. So now I got to go back in and make this standard HS ink colors, because my silly tail forgot to make a duplicate of it. All right. So I'm not sublimating them, but this can be. I personally don't really care for them, but I was showing. I'll go to my camera. Um, I just had a class on grab fans, and I end up taking one of those templates and changing it to put it to this. So since I did that, I was like, oh, I can convert a lot of my templates so that it's just easier for you guys just to go in and just add your elements and your dates and stuff. So none of them will come with dates or grads because I don't want you guys to think that they're just for graduation. You can turn this into a baby shower one, a wedding one. So they won't. So I have a whole set that has the dates and stuff. So you would have to get that template so that you can mix and match it with this one. These are just going to be just the sections, but yes, you can put it on the Dollar Tree paddle if you would like. And for you guys over here, you can see that. So, so that was for that question. Thank you. Question: when you submit the Dollar Tree fans, do you put a coating over the fan? Yes, you have to put laminate over it. You cannot just press directly to it. You have to put laminate over it. All right, so you are done. No. All right. So technically this is already done. So I don't really have to make all of them over again because technically it's already done. You know what I'll probably do for these? I'll go back in and I'll resave it. I'm going to save it with the 2 film strip as well as the 3. So you'll have the option. You can take this off. You can, so you'll have that option once you purchase it or download it from the vault. So I'm just going to make it where both are on there. So I'll go back in and resave these. And same thing, I mean, to be honest, I guess I can put all of those in one because again, you can do the same thing I just did. So if you have the one template, if you wanted to have if you wanted to cover this whole thing in Polaroid prints, you can do that. And you can make the Polaroids different sizes if you wanted to. That's totally up to you. You can just duplicate it. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do another one. I mean, I'll probably do one that just has the 2 Polaroids on the side. Well, that one had 3, and then this one across the top had so these are already grouped together. What you would have to do once you have it is ungroup it. And then in here, you can put your picture of choice. If you have designer edition or above, using the properties dropper makes it very easy to add the picture into it. If not, then you will have to arrange the picture and then crop it down. I mean, that's how this one is set up, and you can, again, move it around however you see fit. I'm probably just going, what I'm going to probably do with this one is leave this as a solid color. And I'm just going to make all of my, oh wait, there we go. So all of the backgrounds that I had, I will just make them elements that are going to be easy to move. So like if you want to move them around, let's say if you wanted to put this on this template that's over here, you're going to bring it to the front, and then you're just going to use your alignment tool. So I'm going to pull it down here. You would select the template, and then you're going to take it, align it to the right, align it to the top, and boom, it's there. And then you can move all the elements around. It's just the fact that this is now already sized for a tumbler for you, but you're able to mix and match and move them around however you see fit. Whoa, whoa, stop moving. Hey, Stan, how art thou? If y'all don't know who T-shirt side hustle Stan is, I suggest you go find out. um, definitely worth the follow. And he has some things going on right now too. I think the new one, niches bring riches, and then organize your hustle. Those and then right now it's pay what you want for his too. So definitely go check out Stan and watch a couple of his videos and see, you know, if that's someone who you feel like you can learn from. He is someone who has been in the back office and the backside of some of the places where you guys buy stuff, some of the biggest companies, and help build and grow their company. So imagine what he can do for you. So definitely go check out Stan. Same here. Same here. See, the reason why I like Stan, we think the same way. And then when we connected at Impressions, it was like, oh yeah, see, we the same person. You are the male version of me. So I'm definitely about trying to help folk really make money. I was telling them, I just had a class today. And when I was telling them about how to price and what you should consider, and they're like, man, I did think about this. I did think about that. So that's kind of how I teach. I'm like, I need you to understand there is a way to make money. There's a way to do it and be organized. And you just have to, I don't really like that whole know your value, know your worth. You just have to understand how to properly run business. So, but I think that when you get perspective from, especially when the people you are learning from, their thought process and their mindset is technically aligned, and it's pretty much the same information. You're not going to walk away being confused. So with I feel like you can always learn from others because they may have a way of putting it to where, okay, you kind of got that like initial, okay, I kind of know, okay, I'm introducing something new. All right, I kind of get it, but it's not quite clicking. And then all it takes is for someone to basically say the same thing, but in a different way and in a way that resonates with you. And it's like, man, it clicks. And you can kind of combine that information. I've always been there. There's certain people and a lot of people that I learned from. And it's like, okay, I knew of this. I was, and it's like, as soon as I hear them say it, it's like, boom, okay, got it. So I'm always, even though I teach class, we teach, about business stuff. I've learned things from him as well to where I'm like, that makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm always open to learning things in different ways. And I think it benefits others as well to see it from a different point of view. That's kind of how I am when I'm listening to different podcasts. If I'm watching different YouTube videos, most of the YouTube content that I watch, except for like maybe like late night, like late night or on the weekends or like my Sundays, it's probably like just leisure stuff. And even some of the people that I love to watch back in the day who did like family vlogs, I don't watch them as much. I watch a lot of basically like video podcasts because it's podcasts, but they're showing the video version of things related, to business. Upflip is one of my favorite ones to watch, just kind of hearing the inside and, getting insight on people's businesses. On there, they're saying they're making like, a lot of money, just kind of hearing different things and picking up on different things. Like when I found out that there's a such thing as like a fulfillment center, because it was a young lady who do candles and stuff. So she makes her candles, but she doesn't try and ship them out herself. She actually sends them to a fulfillment center so she can focus on just making the candles. And when an order comes in, they actually process shipping them out. I thought that was so freaking dope, to where she can focus on the part that she likes. And so what that also teaches you is it's okay to outsource parts of your business because it frees you up. So when you're listening to podcasts or you're learning from others and you're allowing other business, like you're pouring into yourself by watching other business things and stuff like that, it's like you pick up on small things and then you realize things like, man, she says she's making this kind of money and she outsources. So I'm always feeding my spirit with that type of content as a business owner. That's just how you're going to grow and elevate. Oh man, the things that I can do in Silhouette Studio, I treat Silhouette Studio like it's Photoshop. Like for me, other than like blending off and being able to have layer styles and stuff like that, there really isn't much that I cannot finesse in Silhouette Studio, which is why I always teach that it is a great place for beginners to start. as far as just getting into graphic designing. There's so many tools and functions that are in some of these commercialized softwares like Photoshop and Illustrator and Corel Draw, Affinity. So many things in there, and being able to crop things down or move your edit points and stuff like that. So I always say it is like a gateway drug to get into graphic designing. When it comes to Silhouette Studio software, it is absolutely amazing for it to be the software for a craft cutter. It's amazing, and all, even with the kinks and stuff, and it shuts down. For it to be free, I mean, you got to kind of take the good with the bad in the fact that it is free. Now, had I had to pay, every single month for it, I would be complaining if it shuts down, but it's free. So I'm okay with a couple of shutting downs because it's free, but you can still do all this stuff. All right, so that one is, let me see, I'm just trying to, I moved it, but that's how that one, the element that's missing from this one is this. And we're going to flip this horizontally. And then, so watch this, right? Up there, it's like a pink color. So here is where like those Photoshop-esque, what the heck? Photoshop-esque features come in at. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go over to my image effects. I'm going to go over here to colorize, and we're going to change the color of this. So I'm going to try and get it to my pink. If I want it to be a little bit stronger, I'm going to just hit apply. I can change my saturation to where it becomes like really, really bright. I can change my contrast and things like that. I can change my gamma to make it darker, wash it out to make it more of a lighter pink. So this is where those Photoshop-esque tools and features come in at. All right, so I think that's pretty much the layout of all of these different templates. I will do the one where this is just the Polaroid by itself, just so that it's already set up. And yeah, so that one's done. And I'm just going to now make these into the paddle, but I need to take all of these, copy, I can't make this the lone wolf with just the with the pink background. We're gonna make you yellow like everything else. And I'm gonna bring over these two because they are already set up. All right, so file, save as, save to hard drive. HS Ink Digital. Photo strip. Is it? Hold on. All right, so there's that one. And I still have to do it for. See, this is the part that, like, when I say I don't like doing templates, because I'm like, okay, I did all of that. Now I have to make it, like, you can't just take that and just kind of make it for the what's that thing called? That fan. You now have to basically like, you got to resize it for all of this. You can't just shrink it down. Although really for this one, everything really is the same. The only thing that's going to be different is adding this film strip with the two pictures. You can, I mean, I guess I can make this where this Polaroid is already large. But I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the struggles for me with wrapping my head around templates, because I'm like, all you gotta do was just rearrange it. I mean, I know it's easier said than done for me, compared to maybe like for some others. And if you're not familiar with how to work the software, but I mean, you really can just move, mix and match and move things around. So I'm going to bring this to the front so you can kind of tuck the Polaroid in there if you want. So you can either have it up, bring it to the front, you can tuck it behind. So I'm going to save this one with the Polaroid tucked behind here, and then you can design how you want. You can take this part off if you want. So we're just going to leave that there. And these will allow you to use full size pictures and not feel like you have to remove the background all the time. Like, you can literally put full size pictures in these Polaroid frames. The four would make, so here's the other thing too, right? So for some things on a yard sign, you have more real estate. So that means that you can have larger size, film strips or Polaroids. Now, when you're trying to put this on a tumbler or making it for a fan, it's going to be significantly smaller. So you want to be mindful of that when you're doing something. Like, if you, the pictures, like on these pictures may end up looking really, really small. So you can arrange it where it's like, okay, the pictures are the focal point. You're just going to put their name and then like class of somewhere, or maybe you'll just put like how I did. Oh, Lord, child, please. Where is this thing at? Okay. Nope. That's not the one. There we go. So you may, let's kind of take this and take these elements, copy. So that we know that it's grad, you might utilize the stick, or utilize this part for the grad, and then just put, you can put class of in here. You can take the picture and so I'm gonna, so let's say we did the name like that. I'm going to send all of this to the back. If we did the class of 2023 in here, we have to remember that the red line is the edge of the what's the thing called? The paddle. So make sure that you don't take this all the way up there because it's going to get cut off. So I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to make the name smaller so it can go here. It can go on this side. You can take away one of the Polaroids and put a picture here mixed with the Polaroids. Now that part right there is going to drive me crazy because I can't really get it to go off. So I probably would make this picture smaller or just go into Photoshop and fade it first and then bring it back in. But I can mix this, but then have two pictures here. I can put the school mascot. So again, it's just about how, just think of creative ways to just move things around. Same templates. It makes it to where you can technically give variety and offer different things, but it essentially is the same foundational one. And it's little changes like that makes it to where all of them seem different. So again, I'm not putting grad on any of these because I don't want you guys to think that they're just for grad. You can use these for anything, but it's being inspired by grad season, but you can use them for any occasion. All right, so we're going to take this, and this. Copy. Paste. File, save as, save to hard drive. Paddle templates. And so I can exit out of that one. I technically already saved this. This was just extra. So I'm going to exit out of this one and not save it. And let's see. So I did these. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to turn these into Tumblr templates and paddle templates. Now I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I can change into it. Probably won't do that now, but yeah. So no. I probably should have checked something on there before I did that, but too late now. Let me just check and see. I mean, even in how I did this style, I got to figure out where that's at. I forgot how Mia's sign was. I know Sanaya is the one that we just did. Mia's sign was set up how? I don't remember. I don't remember how hers was set up. Let's just take a look, shall we? Let's see who else's yard sign is over here. Ooh, well, no, that's the same one. This just has the line on it, which I think I already have this as a Tumblr. I think I already made this one into a Tumblr template because I think I made him a Tumblr. I did. So this might already be a Tumblr template. Let's see. Ooh, Monique's song was pretty fun too, in how that was set up. So it was a combination of a couple of the different templates and just moving things around just to kind of freshen it. So it did have the strip. I took, let me see, are any of these? I know this is set up. I know for sure. I could have sworn I did a tumbler for this one. Dang it. I don't know. I'll do one, but um this one was, you'll see, is a mix and match of a couple of different of the yard signs. So when I want to just kind of make it a little bit different, I'm not like reinventing the wheel. So it was the same one I just did with that on the side. We took the flag piece, and then this was, just a strip across to make that look like it's hanging. Put her name on top, and then the school at the bottom, and then just put her picture, right there. This was edited in Photoshop to get my drop shadow around it, but it's just a matter of rearranging the templates. I mean, rearranging the elements of the templates. So yeah, that one was pretty cool as well. All right, so I'm gonna close out of that one. Let me see. And oh yeah, so this was the same thing. This was the alumni status one. Because I don't know, for me, graduate, that's cool. But when you graduate, you are an alumni of that school. So I ended up creating some designs where it was like, you are now alumni status. You're not a student, you're an alumni now. So that's kind of where this whole setup came from. The You Did It. I have a whole set of templates, fan templates that have that. So I end up taking this element that's in a lot of my templates and mix. So I basically created something new from something that I already had. And that's normally what I do each year for my things is it will be new. This is all new to you guys, but it's old to me because I just take the template from before and I'll either just switch it up, add a little something different for the next year, or sometimes I will create a whole new setup altogether. So that's what I do to not feel like I'm using the same template that I used the year before. I just keep adding on and 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 adding on to it. So what I might do for this one, instead of putting it inside of a file, I don't think I've ever had this one by itself. So it'll be like, you can put this on anything. So this will be a file by itself. You Did It, alumni status, and then you can put whatever school you want in there. I think I'm going to probably put 365 Creative Academy in the as the placeholder. So 365 Creative Academy. That's not that font. I can't think of, oh, I know what that is. Duh, that is my signature font. Duh. I was like, what font is that? Why is this not welded together? Huh? That's weird. Although I will say, I don't want any of you guys to ever be an alumni of 365 Creative Academy because I want you guys to always want to take a class. It's the never ending school. All right, so this we're going to convert to path, copy. As you can see, I never put stuff on the design page. So file, save as, save to hard drive. HS Ink did, oops. HS Ink Digital. You did it. Alumni status. Okay, it's not really a template. Okay, so TikTok has let me know that I've been on for an hour and a half. That means it's closing time. So thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me while I at least finished a couple sets of templates. I'm going to probably take my laptop home so that I can work on some more of them, and that way they are out by Monday. Again, I'm not putting them as grad. I will have them under the grad, thing. You'll probably see me do some posts and things that that you can use them for grad, but know that anything that is created, it can be any it can be for any theme, any occasion, stuff like that. So I shall talk to you guys later. For those of you who took the Grad Fan Bootcamp, or if you're interested in it and want the playback, it actually just finished uploading. Finished downloading or converting. There we go, converting the broken down section. So I'm about to label those. I'm about to drop those in there as well as the live stream link. So you'll be able to go back and watch that playback immediately. All right. So until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. And don't forget to visit shop.hsink365.com. That is where you're going to find all of these. I'm not going to say all of them. Some of them are going to be exclusive to the vault, and some templates will end up being on the site. So you can go here and check for any new files. And if you want access to the template vault, it is here. It is currently 8365, but there's so many different templates in here. The yard signs by themselves are 45. So, you're already getting a really great deal with that because the yard signs, and you're getting all that other stuff. So you can definitely check out the template vault. I will put this in the comment section if you want to click on that to go directly to it. Or if you just click on HS Ink, or if you click on the grad templates and go all the way to the bottom, they will be there. Okay. Thank you guys so very much for the peacocks. I just saw that. Let's see. I've been in and out, but have you done any grad cap toppers? As far as what, like templates for them? No, I didn't do templates for them. I mean, I've done grad cap toppers, but I haven't done like any templates for them. I just have the basic template for the size for you to kind of create and do stuff within it. I haven't done any like me doing demos of me making any this year. I actually just showed them this one. Actually, you know what? No, I think the only one that I did was the one that's like this one, that had the diamonds on them. That is in the vault that has these on the top, bottom. So I know that one I added, but that was the only thing I did that was like in the shape, and I did it that way because most times I did my whole little rant. If you missed it, that was a part of that video, and I talked about not doing templates because it's like I can't really give you a template because it's normally just the words that the families give to me. So this was like one of the only ones where I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can give you guys the, what's these things are? The stones, and it's on both sides. But like, yeah, this one was, I mean, it was customized for this particular person. So I don't have anything inside of here. I mean, if you want to do the film strips, you can take that one. You can take the film strips from one of the others and put it there. So I'm not going to necessarily create a what's this thing called? A topper with those same elements, because to me, they don't work for the topper. So yeah. But as far as the shape and all that, I do have that one. And with the hole and stuff already there. All right. If you're just coming, this is why I ended up doing this, because I ended up creating these for class today. So we did those. All right, y'all. Peace. Oh, I never did put it up. Wow. Oh, my bad. All right, y'all. Peace.